What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we are going to be talking about dynamic duos in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Like, these are really important this year, early in the game. If you're watching this video in like middle of October, yeah, these are not important. These are hugely important right now. And in this video, we are going to be talking about every dynamic duo and which ones are going to be worth it in NBA 2K22 MyTEAM. Because some of them are going to be worth it, some of them aren't, and that is a just fact of 2K. So, first duo, Vlade Divac and Mike Bibby. So, this duo, we're going to go through these quickly. I don't want this video to be a half an hour long because I don't have a half an hour. I have about 15 minutes to record this video because that gives me about 20 minutes to set up for the subathon. If you guys don't know also, I'm currently live on Twitch doing a subathon for all-time domination. Unless, of course, the timer has already hit 0 or my internet's out or servers are broken in 2K. So, he goes up to an 87 mid-range. But badges-wise, he gets gold, putback, boss, gold, back down, Punisher. I mean, he's still not up to much, is he? I heard my Bibby's a beast, though. So my Bibby gets the 86 3 ball, still has his speed. He gets blinders gold, but he doesn't get any, like, chef or anything. And quick first step goes to gold as well. Still has no defense. I mean, it's not the worst duo in the world. It's not a great duo either. It's a mediocre duo. I don't even care what overall these guys go to either, because that's not of relevance to me. But he gets an 89 3 ball. If you guys don't know, 89 3 ball basically means you can shoot from anywhere. Well, basically gives you gold range. So he doesn't get limited spot, but he still will be able to shoot from gold range. He gets chef on gold. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. 87 speed. Chef on gold. What's his animations? Base 22, which is chicken. Oh, wow. And he gets quick dribble saw. Like, it's a pity Dirk sucks. Dirk might be actually better than Sapphire. It's a real pity Dirk sucks. Because if Dirk didn't suck, this card here would be God. Honestly, if you want to run these two duos, if you want to win easy games triple threat offline, running Dirk with Jet mightn't be a bad idea. This is a good duo. This is a good duo. This makes one of the players really good. So Nash, it's an 89. So Nash goes up to 89 as well. Doesn't get chef or anything, but that's fine. He'll still shoot from deep because he's got 89. It's every playmaking badge on gold. Gold Dimer, you guys don't understand how OP Gold Dimer is. He gets base 87, which is alright, I guess. Dribbling seems okay. 86, 5 mid. I mean, Amare gets better at like catching lobs, which he was already pretty good at. Or sorry, he gets better at dunking, which he was already pretty good at. And catching lobs doesn't really matter, but I mean, if you're already going to use Amare, Nash is pretty good. Nash is pretty good. So, you got Jason Kidd. I mean, when you got Jason Kidd on normal, you've kind of got a peak, don't you? Can't really be great. He's good, though. Like, if his release wasn't horrific, he'd be one of the best point guards in the game. He legitimately would be one of the best point guards in the game if his release wasn't garbage. 92 3 ball for Drazen, Chef, and Limitless Caught. Like Drazen, and Drazen's chicken as well. Like if Jason Kidd wasn't horrific, this would be a really good duo. Drazen turns into like way better with Ray Allen. Austin Carr, is his Sleepy Floyd again? No, LeBron James. Oh wow, this could be good. 83 3 ball for Austin Carr. He gets off-ball pass, pick dodger, tireless defender, still gets quick first step. He's 6'4", decent wingspan. His release used to be really good in 2K. Yeah, base 31 is a really good release. Upper 27, that's just Eddie Jones, isn't it? Yeah, it's literally his Eddie Jones jumper. 80 driving dunk, 72 lateral. He's actually pretty good. If this boosts LeBron's 3 ball to like 70. Oh, okay. Okay. Now this, if this gave LeBron a couple of better badges, this makes, if you want to use LeBron, use the duo. That's all I'm going to say. If you actually really want to use LeBron, this is the best version of LeBron in the game right now. If you're dead set on using LeBron, use the duo. Try to get the duo with him. Not the greatest duo, but if you're dead set on using LeBron, it's pretty good. That's his with like Bill Lambier. He has 75 3 ball. It's every playmaking badge. Bronze clamps. Only quick first step on bronze. Bill Lambier. I mean, he's Bill Lambier. It's just the unfortunate truth of being Bill Lambier. You got Bill Lambier release. He will not be able to. He cannot shoot 3-pointers. And he doesn't get clamps this year, and his lateral is 39, so Yeah, I wouldn't use this duo. If I were you, I would not use this duo. Okay, Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is base 11, which sucks. So yeah, his 3 ball goes up. Yeah, he gets Chef on gold. It doesn't matter. He still has freaking base 11 from last year. And then Caron Butler. Caron Butler goes up shooting. Defense is still pretty bad, and his ladder point is 63, so probably wouldn't use this duo, but not the worst duo in the world. Vince Carter. Vince Carter goes up 74. His driving dunk goes up. His speed's still okay. His release is pretty nice. Still gets quick first step. He's not bad. Chris Bosh. Bosh has set shot 7, so it's the same set shot as he had last year, not base 29. But he goes up in 3 ball to an extent that doesn't really matter. I've used him. I actually thought he was going to be a lot better than he was. I used him before 2KDB came out and realized his release kind of sucked, so he wasn't great. This is a duo I really like. Clyde Drexler and Arvydas Sabonis. So Sabonis still can't shoot, but Sabonis becomes just dominant in the post. He becomes the most dominant post player in the game. For me, he becomes better than like the likes of Artis Gilmore. Arvydas or Clyde Drexler, yeah, he doesn't go up in speed, but he still has his bronze quick first step, which makes him feel faster. He becomes an elite shooter. Base 5 is so good for Clyde Drexler. Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf with Kemba, is it? No, Melo? Really? 89 3 ball. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's really interesting. Base 36 sucks, though. Base 36 absolutely sucks. For Melo, his 3 ball goes up +6. He gets some gold shooting badges. Honestly, you can just try out this LaMelo Ball. Or so you can try out this Carmelo Anthony. And if you don't like his release, then you're probably not going to like the level 40. Okay, we got Kawhi then. Kawhi with D-Rob. 70. His 3 ball goes to 75. He doesn't even get clamps. He still has Ray Allen base, but he doesn't even get clamps. D-Rob obviously gets way better defensively. I mean, this isn't a terrible duo. That's not a bad one at all. Eddie Jones, Dwayne Wade, 72 3 ball for Wade. Wade becomes not great on defense, but he still has good playmaking badges. Dwayne Wade base, which is horrific on next gen. But he does get the Pro 3 behind the back. Eddie Jones, who's his duo, actually goes up quite a bit. And he's got a decent release, so this isn't a terrible duo. Also not a great one. Michael Jordan, I assume Scotty, is it? Yeah. Doesn't go up. If he went even to like a 73 ball, he'd be really good. Still has bronze clamps. No quick first step on Jordan. Yeah, I would avoid using this Jordan, honestly. Scotty goes up shooting wise. Still has base 30. Got clamps on bronze though. And with Jordan, at least Jordan has got the Pro 3 behind the back. I would probably avoid using this duo though. Gary Payton with Sean Kemp. Payton goes up shooting wise. His defense still only has silver clamps. So he's still going to be an elite defensive player. Animations, base 40 is good. And yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. Kemp still can't shoot. He basically turns into Amare. I think I would rather use the Amare and Nash duo. Okay, Iverson. Iverson could be really good. Iverson and Embiid. His 3 ball goes to 80. He gets like lucky number 7. He gets quick first step. His speed's 88. Okay, that's not too bad. He still has trade base. Embiid becomes a shooter though. This isn't a bad duo. This is not a bad duo at all. This is actually really nice because Embiid suddenly becomes one of the best centers in the game. He becomes a shooter with decent speed. Embiid becomes really, really good. So Glenn Rice is one of the new duos with Alonzo Mourning. He's got 88 3 ball, 85 draw foul. Okay, he's actually pretty decent. He doesn't get too many shooting badges though, and his release is like okay. I've used him, it's only okay. Alonzo being a better mid-range shooter, better inside. I mean, Alonzo's alright. Alonzo Mourning is alright. Okay, so then we have got Boozer. Boozer and D-Will. I sold my Boozer because Boozer doesn't really get much better. Boozer's still decent defense, decent inside. And Darren Williams doesn't get enough better for me to really want to use that. 87 3 ball though. Darren Williams actually becomes very good. Darren Williams becomes like a slightly downgraded version of this card right here. Still got like base 38, Rudy on normal, Kyrie Cross. Like Darren Williams is actually really good in this duo. It's just Boozer's Boozer. Kevin Garnett in his duo with Kat. He goes up way up mid-range shot. He's still got 49 speed though. Like it's old Kevin Garnett, 85 driving dunk. Like he's still going to dunk the ball quite well, but like having to use him at the power forward with a non-shooting Kat at center, this is a horrific duo. Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala. This is the most like talked about duo there is a Steph Curry and Andre Iguodala dynamic duo. So, if you guys don't know, Steph gets Chef and Limitless spot up. And also gets 89 89-3, which is huge. His defense is almost non-existent with 65 lateral, but he's still got, like, he's the only player in the game with the Curry slide. Iguodala, it's a 75 3 ball, gets a bunch of defensive badges. This is probably the best duo in the game. This is probably the best duo, dynamic duo in my team right now. No question. I would say it's the best. This one or just the Clyde Drexler Sabonis one. And we got Moses Malone. He's really not good in game. And Rudy Tomjanovic. Like Moses Malone, yeah, he gets better inside and gets a few extra defensive badges. He still sucks. Rudy Tomjanovic, though, he's still got Kobe base release 70. So he's absolute chicken man. He's absolute chicken man, like. But again, he's not good enough that you'd go out of your way to use Rudy Tomjanovic, honestly, for this duo. To have to use Moses Malone. Okay, Tim Duncan, surprisingly not with David Robinson. But Tim Duncan is still Tim Duncan in 2K. Like, Tim Duncan's never good in 2K. George Gervin, like, Gervin, Iceman doesn't get particularly good. Kevin Willis. Kevin Willis and Doc Rivers. So Kevin Willis doesn't get any better. Doc Rivers gold. Gets way better, but he's still not particularly good because he's gold. Again, this because of the Sapphire, it's not even like one of those duos where you're like, you know what, just go and use them to keep overalls low. Kevin Johnson goes up in 3-ball. Still has a really good driving dunk and gets go quick step. Kevin Johnson's elite. I don't care when he says Kevin Johnson. Like, I don't really want to use Kevin Johnson, but Kevin Johnson's elite. Booker goes up in 3. Oh, this is an incredible duo. This is an incredible duo. This is one of the best. This is up there. This is right up there, Kevin Johnson, Devin Booker. So, we're just going to quickly go. We've gone through a lot of these. Big Country. Big Country and Ja. 63 ball from Big Country. I mean, Big Country's player model is huge in game. But Ja goes to 77. You know what? Ja gets a posterizer, go quick for step. This is another really good duo. This is another really good one. Terry Cummings, Moncrief, is it? Mark Aguirre. Okay. He gets so many defensive badges. He's going to dunk well. He's got mediocre speed. I'm guessing his post game is everything for Mark Aguirre. Yeah, Mark Aguirre becomes like a post scoring small forward. That's undersized. So, I mean, he's okay. DeAndre Jordan, CP3. Free throws to 70, which is good, and he dunks it well. And his defense is good. What does it do to Chris Paul? 81 3-ball. Decent shooting badges. I mean, he's not terrible. That's not a terrible duo. Weber is with Juwan Howard. 72 3-ball. 75 free throw. Alright, Weber becomes better, but the problem is you have to use Weber and Juwan, and neither of them can shoot, really. Even with the duo, which improves the shooting, you can't really shoot with Juwan, so I would probably avoid that. Hornacek, I think we've already seen Hornacek, haven't we? Hornacek is Hersey Hawkins. No, we haven't. 93 ball for Hornacek. His release is so bad, though. Base 36. Hersey with a 90. Okay, this is an unbelievable shooting duo, even though they're both small. Like, if you really want to use... Like, if you want to keep your overall low and just want shooters, these guys actually work for that. Okay, PG. Or Klay Thompson with Steve Kerr. 93 for Klay. And Steve Kerr goal probably gets like a 93 as well. 93 3-pointer for Steve Kerr with limitless spot up. And he's going to still be able to get Chef. These are another two. If you want to keep your overall low and run a bunch of shooters, this actually could be good for offline. Problem is that you get a set shot on Steve Kerr. PG goes to a 75 3-ball. And his defense is still pretty nice. So his overall stats seem very good. But you have to use Domantas Sabonis with him. When he's a 44 3-ball and 30 speed. So I would not advise you to use this duo. Okay, Booker we've seen. Ben Gordon, this is my favorite duo in the game right now. Ben Gordon and Heinrich. Ben Gordon becomes a sniper who can dunk a little bit and is super quick. But Kirk Heinrich is my favorite guy to run the one in the game because he already has bronze clamps. He then gets gold dimer, gold catch and shoot. He's chicken. His 3-point goes up. His speed feels way faster. He's really good on defense. He is my favorite guy to run the point guard this year. I don't know why, but Kirk Heinrich is my favorite player. This is one of my favorite duos. Ewing's going to be a trash can no matter what. 59 3-ball. I mean, he's probably a decent interior center. Or RJ Barrett going up 91 total stats. If you really want to use RJ Barrett, this is the best way to use him. If you're a big Knicks fan. Kevin Durant with Russell Westbrook. KD goes with the Sapphire as well. Kevin Durant, I mean, he probably turns into a better version of his pre-order card. And Westbrook with an 80 drive and like 85 speed. Quick first step, which he doesn't get. Okay. Probably would not use this duo. Michael Red is so chicken. 93 ball. He's probably the best shooter in the game. Problem is that Chris Middleton. You know what? Middleton's actually half decent. His lateral goes 77. You know what? If you want to use a gold, if you're okay with using a gold emerald duo, this duo is actually really, really nice. It becomes, they go better. Like a lot of these lower duos are good. Apologies, I'm in a rush. I meant to start the subathon in 20 minutes. So Rashard Lewis goes up a little bit in 3-ball. What did they give? What release did they give to Hito Turkoglu? They gave Hito Turkoglu garbage base 11. I don't care that he's got shifty. Hito Turkoglu is going to be a trash can again. Hito is going to be a trash can for the longest time. Okay, Cliff Robinson. 3-ball didn't go up at all. Defense is alright, though. He just went up in a few different stats. Scott Pollard. Some people are telling me Scott Pollard's just a demon in terms of his player build. He actually goes up quite a lot. Probably, he goes 154 total stats. Probably wouldn't be too fussed about it, but it is what it is. Derek Fisher and Kobe. Kobe goes to a 73 ball. I mean, because we get the Sapphire Kobe, there's no point. It's not like D Fish goes up to anything crazy. Kerr we've seen, Cat we've seen, Rivers we've seen. Twan is with Paul Pierce. Okay, Antoine Walker becomes good. These gold cards become so much better with duos. Like, some of these gold cards actually become legit. Like, Pearson's still not good because he's got Paul Pierce base. But, like, some of these gold cards become legitimately decent with duos. Okay, Herb Williams. Okay, nothing crazy there. Clark Kellogg and Herb Williams. Okay, nothing crazy. Again, we're very much going to breeze through because I do not have much time to go through these. JJ Redick and Leitner. He goes up a little bit shooting-wise. Leitner is a decent player build, though. JJ Redick goes to a 93 3-pointer. Man, these golds are 100 times better than bronzes than golds last year. That's all I'm going to say. These golds are 100 times better than golds last year. And these guys might be usable in certain challenges. Stephon Marbury, I mean, goes up a little bit. Van Horn. 3-ball goes 76, 6'10". Nah, probably wouldn't. He doesn't get good at anything. That's not a great duo. And now Eddie Jones, we've already seen. Varejao. Surprised he didn't have one with LeBron. Varejao and, oh yeah, Brazil duo Barbosa. Just becomes a rebounder. What's his speed? Wait, does his 3-ball go up? No, it's 81. What's his release? Set shot 4. Not terrible. But Leandrinho is going to be not a terrible goal player. Hey, Ingram. With Pejas Dijakovic. 74 3-ball, gets a few badges. Not terrible. Pejas Dijakovic becomes a shooter. Does he have set shot again? Yeah, he has set shot 4. Yeah, they love giving set shot 4 to people, don't they, in 2K? Gordon Hayward with Rudy Gobert. Gordon Hayward goes up a little bit, shooting-wise. Still quite slow. Rudy Gobert doesn't really get better at anything. He gets a bunch of defensive badges, though. So, again, if you want to use gold... If there's a 2-gold bigs duo, I probably would consider using that. Hondo? He gets jump shot 17, though. Hondo and Bill Russell. 78 3-ball. Okay, Hondo goes up by quite a bit. And Bill Russell can shoot free throws now, at least. And Bill Russell means a god on defense. Again, not a terrible offline duo if you want to run it. And then Hito, we've seen. Okay, so that is the duos. The best duo, honestly, is probably Kevin Johnson and Devin Booker. Other good duos are like Ben Gordon's duo, Andre Iguodala's duo, Austin Carr if you want to use LeBron. The Nash duo is pretty good. The Sabonis duo is good. So there's a lot of decent duos. A lot of not great ones. And a lot of those gold duos could be very good for certain weeks of limited and stuff, or for keeping overalls low if you want to do that. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as I've always said, subathon right now. Thank you guys for watching.